We now have rules for the buy now, pay later industry. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because we now have rules for the buy now, pay later industry. The Australian financial services industry has now released their buy now, pay later code of practice. What do you reckon? Do you think it's a good move to protect consumers, or is it just about established industry players protecting themselves? Maybe I'm getting a little bit cynical the older I get. If we jump over here, we can see Afterpay is trading at $126.27 Australian cents. Remember where, well, it's been a crazy climb. Did you get in the IPO, guys? Let us know. And you can rightfully brag. The technicals are telling us we should be selling Afterpay Limited, guys. Moving averages and summary are both at sell. Oscillators are at neutral. Let's have a look at some of the ideas people are putting forward here on TradingView. You've got, Afterpay long, short, long. Afterpay getting very risky. Let's have a look at this one. So Afterpay has been forming higher highs and has been in a superb uptrend, but now it looks very risky at such elevated levels. As we can see that it has been supported by the upward trend line. We should also notice a bearish divergent MACD cross, which indicates that the bullish momentum may be running out of steam for now, and we'll have a look. The buy zone is between $70 and $40. That's what they're saying. Support at 72. If this trend line gets broken, which it just has, we may see an impulse wave to the downside. So there you go, everyone. So let's have a look at this code of practice. Will this be good news or bad news? It comes into effect on the 1st of March 2021. This code goes above and beyond the law in Australia, setting best practice standards for the sector and strengthening consumer protections. See, this is the thing. This is hopefully industry showing you don't need the government to regulate different sectors. Hopefully that could be the takeaway there. Self-regulation. It can work. And sometimes people want to have the theater of government taking care of them. So it does this while preserving consumer choice to make purchases and payments in a way that suits their needs and preferences. The buy now, pay later providers who are accredited to this code represent an estimated 95% of the buy now, pay later market, including Afterpay, Bright, Hum Group, Klarna, Latitude, OpenPay, PayRight, and Zip Co. We can have a look. Let's go through their media release. So, the Australian Financial Industry Association is pleased to announce that its code of practice for the buy now, pay later sector has come into effect today. AFIA's BNPL code is a world first for the sector. It goes above and beyond the law in Australia, setting best practice standards for the sector and strengthening consumer protections. It does this while preserving consumer choice to make purchases and payments in a way that suits their needs and preferences. Now, I have never used buy now, pay later. To me, it just seems like another thing I'd have to set up. And I don't buy that much really at the moment. I think you could. You could actually use Zip, I think, to pay any BPay. So you could buy now, pay later. Your tax bill, your business activity statement. What do you reckon? Is that just the end of the universe? So AFIA has worked with its buy now, pay later members and key stakeholders, such as consumer advocates, to develop the code. There has been broad consultation to understand the key issues that the code should address and which would bring most value and confidence to consumers, advocates, ASIC, and other stakeholders. Speaking about the buy now, pay later sector, AFIA CEO Deanne Tate said, "The growth and diversity of the products and services enhances consumer choice. It brings to life the concept that innovation and competition are for the everyday person, and that this can be achieved while codifying strong consumer protections. The buy now, pay later sector includes a broad range of business models, so customers wanting a buy now, pay later option can choose the right one for them depending on their payment preferences. the purchase type, and their circumstances. Buy now, pay later is a way to budget and manage your money effectively. You pay for your purchases in installments without the burden of interest. I mean, the one advantage of this sector is if it can stop desperate people from resorting to payday lenders or loan sharks, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Hopefully it's a stepping stone on people getting control of their own money. And I'm sure there's some people that play the trick where they want to maximize their interest earned, so they use a buy now, pay later, or they use credit card, all these things. You can do that. There are people that do, but I think it's too much stress. I think the potential risk for the potential opportunity isn't worth it. That's just my preference. On the code, she stressed the key aspect is safety for consumers, saying, from the get-go, strengthening consumer protections across the sector was a focus for the AFIA and BNPL members. The code is explicitly consumer-focused and has 9 commitments that signatories make directly to the public that use their products and services. Ms. Tate highlighted that all code-compliant buy now, pay later providers conduct suitability assessments before a potential customer can make a purchase, and that there will be additional checks to prevent customers extending themselves further, for instance, if they are showing signs of difficulty making repayments. Will the buy now, pay later businesses communicate with each other? That would be interesting. On top of that, there are detailed commitments to help people that find themselves in financial hardship, and it is mandatory for all providers to be members of the External Dispute Resolution Service, the Australian Financial Complaints Authority. And she noted that while the buy now, pay later providers already have to comply with a broad range of legal and regulatory requirements, the key advantage of self-regulation is agility. Our code can and will change as this innovative sector evolves. That's a good point. Government making changes, it's all a bit of theatre, guys. So further details of the code, its governance, can be found online on the website. So let's have a look here, and let's look at the key commitments. The 9 key commitments that they're making. Okay, let's see these. So, 1, they focus on customers. Okay, it's sound a spin at the moment, by providing high quality products and services that are inclusive and accessible. Yeah. By ensuring our staff treat you with sensitivity, understanding, and best industry practice, especially when it comes to the factors that are or could contribute to you being financially vulnerable. Yep, that's just normal business. By having safeguards in place to ensure the product or service is suitable for you, including age restrictions, and being responsible to feedback and complaints. 2, to be fair, honest, and ethical in our dealings. By not allowing our platforms to be used to purchase goods or services that have legal and regulatory restrictions on finance being provided, gambling, and illegal weapons. By taking steps to ensure there is no unlawful, unsolicited marketing or selling of buy now, pay later products or services. 3, we will keep you informed about our products or services. Nothing here seems too shocking or really too innovative, really. It's all common sense, most of this stuff. We'll keep you informed, transparent with fees, yada, yada, yada. 4, we'll make sure buy now, pay later products or services is suitable for you. Here we go. It's starting to get real here. By assessing your suitability for the desired buy now, pay later product or service. This is done by assessing your vulnerability and your ability to make these scheduled repayments. I mean, this comes down to also our lack of financial education and everyone, really. Using a range of data points. For existing customers, this includes taking your repayment history into account, looking at whether you've made payments on time. If you are behind on your repayments, we will not provide you with any additional buy now, pay later products or services. For amounts over either $2 or $3,000, depending on whether you're a new or existing customer, we will use data sourced either from you or a third party. Buy now, pay later amounts over 15,000? Probably solar panels. We will need to use both your data and third-party source data when making a decision. What do we mean by your data? For example, we may need to look at your bank statements to verify your income. What do you mean by third-party data? We may need to conduct a credit check. I mean, shouldn't they be doing a credit check like this anyway? I mean, come on. 5, we will undertake an ongoing review of the suitability of our products or services. By monitoring how existing customers are using buy now, pay later products and services, this will allow us to better understand vulnerable or unsuitable customers, as well as enhance the suitability of our products and services. 5, in our monitoring, we will use a variety of data, feedback, and complaint resolution. Nothing surprising here. We will deal fairly with complaints. by providing an accessible and transparent complaint process that complies with ASIC internal dispute resolution standards. Okay, acknowledging that all complaints within 1 business day or as soon as practical. Being member of the Australian Financial Complaints Authority. Yep. 7. We will offer financial hardship assistance, ensuring you can submit a hardship request that is fair and accessible. By responding to your hardship request within 21 days, we will freeze any late fees when we are considering your request. I mean, that's good. That's that they're freezing those fees that are considering a request. We will comply with our legal and industry obligations, and we will support and promote this code. So here you go. They're the 9 points, the 9 key commitments for the buy now, pay later sector here in Australia. What do you reckon, everyone? I mean, nothing really too surprising here. These are all things that I would assume that they would be doing anyway, but at least they've codified it, and you can go to it, and they're all members. You can at least go to make sure your buy now, pay later is agreeing to this code, and then you can be sure, okay, if I'm in hardship, I can make a submission and they'll freeze the late payments while they're at least considering it. They've all agreed to go to an independent third party for arbitration. So I think a step in the right direction. We'll have to see how this affects the share price of some of these, innovative. These are the innovative products, hipster lay-by. This is the innovation coming out of Australia, guys. I don't know if we should be proud or embarrassed. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Are you a fan of buy now, pay later? I know some viewers just use it because they want to make the most of their money. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Aussiebroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.